What a weekend of football it's been for all those connected with Leamington Football Club as they tallied up their first 2 wins of the season in the past 7 days. An incredible comeback here against Alfreton Town, in which the Breaks scored 4 second-half goals to overcome a 3-goal deficit, saw Paul Holleran's men pick up their first 3 points of the campaign in the most dramatic fashion. That was followed by a comprehensive 3-0 win over Curzon-Ashton at the weekend, which further catapulted the Breaks into a much more appealing and reassuring 15th place in the table. Following their relegation after a 3-year stint in the National League, AFC Fylde make the trip down to the Community Stadium for the first time since 2015, when they emerged 4-1 victors here on Harbury Lane. Fylde certainly staked their claim on a first-time bounce back to the big time with their opening run-in, winning 4 from 4. It looked like a return to the National League was definitely on the cards for the Coasters. However, tonight's opponents have faltered slightly in recent weeks with just 1 win from their last 3 league games, and their most recent fixture ending in a 2-0 defeat away to Curzon-Ashton last Tuesday. The left back's made his way up. Conlon plays the 1-2 with Tollett. Nolan now. It's in towards Shaw. Shaw fancies it. Straight into the arms of Weaver. Plenty of power in the effort, but Weaver, good positioning from the Leamington goalkeeper just to get himself level to it.
Leamington need to defend their set pieces well again. We've said it many times before.
Corner over on that far side, the right then. Flat towards a penalty spot. Whitmore with a very powerful header, well dealt with by Weaver, back into the penalty area and scooped behind by Leamington, but what a header from Whitmore that was. And Weaver did really well to get across to his right hand side and make the save. Clark once again, he's got Martin making tracks up the right from fullback. Here is Josh Martin, first real advancement for him. Launches a ball in towards Callum Gittins on the edge of the penalty area.
Always going to be tricky to generate any power on the ball, but I'm always impressed with Martin when he starts, and hopefully him and Osborne can become a bit of an attacking threat down this right hand side.
Miscommunication between 2 Leamington defenders. Tollett looks to lob Weaver and almost found the bottom corner. Weaver was scrambling and it's a let off for Leamington. Quarter of an hour gone, Leamington at 0, AFC Fylde 0. It's definitely Fylde who have seen more of the ball in these opening exchanges. Many clear-cut chances for either side. Tollett, here he is on the ball, coming closest just a few moments ago. Conran scoops it over to the back post, calls for hands in the penalty area from Danny Waldron. Referee again unmoved. Easily snuffed out by Leamington, who can now drive forward themselves. When Leamington win the ball back in their defensive third, Fylde always looks very stretched, as they do now. Osborne skipping past a multitude of challenges, but maybe took 1 touch too many. Morley will pick up the pieces. Osborne once again wants it on his right foot, gets it on his right foot, straight down the throat of Chris Neal. And Osborne, who will still be on cloud 9 from his recent performances. He fancied his chances there, but too close to Neal. Harlton benefits the ricochet from Clark. Hume forced wide, but he's done well to find Tollett. Tollett pulls it back. And it's just wide from Philliskirk.
Really fluid, and Danny Philliskirk, hands on hips, scream into the sky. He knows how close that was. Jake Weaver was at full stretch.
Again, Fylde, who managed to slam the ball away. Back into the mix by Lane. Smith has turned well on the edge of the penalty area. A few deflections might break for Edwards. Scoops towards the back post. Osborne is waiting. Couldn't quite direct his effort on target. And it didn't. He was challenged at the back post. And it was just enough from the white shirt to put him off and just scuff his header. Tollett then. The Fylde number 7. Can he break the deadlock from this set piece? Up he steps. Not too far away, just curling inches away from that far right hand post at the last minute. Looked like he just got too much curl on it, if anything. Horton again just tapping into space. He's got the right back Burke ahead of him. There is Burke. Waldron just couldn't quite intercept the pass, and Burke is away down this right flank. Ball in field towards Hume. He's got white shirt up in support. One of them is Conran across the face of goal, and it's turned in by Phyllis Kirk, the number 8, the midfielder for AFC Fylde, arriving on hand to nod home from a Conran cross, and it's another fluid move by AFC Fylde, and this one has come a minute into the second half. Another early goal conceded by Leamington, just not alert from the kickoff.
Well, Leamington started the first half a lot more solidly than they did last week and held out for 45 minutes, but unfortunately defensive lapses have cost them.
Leamington have a mountain to climb with a free kick just over the halfway line. Joe Clark standing over it. Can they get themselves back on level terms straight away? Clark into the penalty area. Whitmore heads away. Edwards striking, calls for hands, waved away by the referee.
I think those are such a tricky one to give because, you know, if that's in the Leamington penalty area, we're shouting not a chance. It pinged off almost the elbow, sort of chest area, and you're never going to get those given. I would be really disappointed if that was given against my team for handball.
It's well measured by the Fylde defence to intercept. Now it's with Fylde driving forward. Philliskirk fancies his chances from distance, and Weaver got down well to his left-hand side to keep the score at 1-0. And it comes right on top of Weaver. It's a scramble to safety only as far as the corner taker. I think it's Horton on that far side. Having to spin away from the advancing Leamington man. Breaks to Simeon May. May once again battling in that midfield, and Clark, who's just caught Shaw a little late there, and well, it was Gittins, beg your pardon.
If he gets sent off now, this is because of player pressure, because he's won the ball. The ball has gone 20 yards over the other side, and 20 people have now crowded around the referee, and wow, it didn't even look like a foul to me.
Well, I think it's a very, very late challenge, Shaun. I don't think it's fair to say he's won the ball.
Wow, I'd like to see it again. Maybe rose-tinted glasses from me, but I thought he won the ball.
Gittins has come sliding in. I think it's more the pace of the challenge than the ferocity of it. Well, we can argue all we like about it, Shaun, but the fact of the matter is that Gittins has been sent for an early shower, and Leamington, well, they have it all to do now. 1-0 down with 10 men.
Osborne and Morley stand over this, and we know that they're both capable of delivering a free kick, and this could be where Leamington can get themselves back in the game.
A real chance for Leamington to get themselves back on level terms. It looks like will be Osborne to step up, and it's straight down the throat of Chris Neal. Good positioning from the Fylde goalkeeper. Burke. Here's Hume on the edge of the penalty area. Tries to make some space for himself and does well. Lussey. Square to Philliskirk. Threads the ball through towards Horton. Couldn't quite take it in stride. Hume can. Threads the ball through to the advancing man. It was Tollett. And Tollett's put it wide from the penalty spot. What a chance for Fylde to make it too.
Tollett should score. He's almost one-on-one. He takes the effort first time and just fires it wide. I think at the moment Leamington will be content to remain at 1-0 maybe until the last 10 minutes, and then really try and build some impetus in the attack and see if they can get something out of this game as Hume finds himself in an attacking position.
Right off the crossbar, Jordan Hume. Plenty of venom in that one. We were right behind it in our position here. Jake Weaver was scrambling towards his crossbar. Hume just worked it onto his right foot, bought himself a bit of space and hit that with plenty of pace and power, and was unlucky to see it just flick up off the upside of the crossbar.
You can hear the Fylde bench in front of us just asking for possession. They just keep asking for possession over and over again. They want to control this game now. They want to see out this final 10 minutes in full control, and it's exactly what they've been doing for the last 5-10 minutes or so, especially since the red card. But Lance Smith, as I say that, picks it up.
There's the mistake that Leamington were hoping for. Smith picks up, and he's got Osborne alongside him as well as Simeon May. Lance Smith just one touch too many, and then retrieving the ball, tries to win it back, and well, Horton just robbing the Leamington number 9 of possession. Well, it's the goalkeeper Chris Neal who's leading the complaints.
I think what's happened is Lance Smith was a little bit late in the challenge, but as the player's gone down, he's rolled into Lance Smith's stride, and I think Lance Smith has done his best to try and step over him. It was a yellow card for the challenge, as simple as that, and that's exactly what the referee's done. So potentially the right decision, but I don't think there was any malice in the follow through from Lance Smith, none at all.
Osborne, right hand raised. Is this the moment for Leamington to salvage this contest? In it comes. Lane with the header towards the back post. Picked up by Clark. He's got Junior English to contest with his own player. Comes out towards Morley. Brings it under control well. Dinks back in towards the penalty area. Neil's come an awful long way. Didn't get a convincing hand on it. Comes out to Simeon May. Looks to dink it over the goalkeeper. Hits the crossbar. Can you believe it? Martin towards goal. Osborne has salvaged a point for Leamington, surely. The smash and grab in full effect. Dominated for 90 minutes. Leamington may have just nicked a point from this contest, and it's that man again on hand to save Leamington's skin, Sam Osborne. His 5th goal in 3 games. Cometh the hour, cometh the man. Sam Osborne prodding home in the penalty area, and Leamington, from dead and buried once again, have come up and got the goods. Leamington 1, AFC Fylde 1, all square here at the Community Stadium.
Wow, how much drama are we going to have here at the Community Stadium this year? That man Sam Osborne has popped up with the goods again, but we said it, Matt, we said there'd be a chance in this game. It was scrambled, it was all hands to the pump, the keeper came, he didn't get a clear punch on it, it was scrambled back in, it came off the bar. I didn't know if it was going to fall to a Leamington player, but it fell to Sam Osborne, and he spun sharply and he buried it home, and Leamington have pulled it back right at the death.
All square. Fylde will come again. For all of their possession, for all of their control, they find themselves on level terms with the 10 men of Leamington. Shaw looking to turn away. Osborne looks to shield the ball out of play, but Shaw's done well to nick the ball off him into the penalty area. Horton is waiting. Horton turning this way and that, looks to bend it into that top corner and can't quite find the effort on target. And maybe that's game, set and match.
The Leamington bench are asking absolutely every single one of them if that's it.
And there it is. It is it, Shaun. Leamington once again have pulled it out the bag. The 10 men dominated for 90 minutes have salvaged a point when it looked like they would get absolutely nothing until the 92nd minute, when who was going to pop up in the 6-yard box but Sam Osborne to prod the ball home. It's finished here at the Community Stadium. Leamington 1, AFC Fylde 1. Another last gasp drama for Leamington.
So Sam, you've really hit the ground running here at Leamington. 5 goals in 8 games. You must be happy with that one.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that was always a target, to come here, just get off the mark and get that first goal and just gone from there.
A really hard game out there, but that goal in the last minute, how good did that feel for yourself?
Not just for me personally, I think it was for us all. We knew that they were a team that have set up just to jump straight back up the leagues. We knew what it was going to be like tonight, but we knew if we get that chance, whether it be a free kick, scrappy goal, corner, it will come and we'll take it.
And obviously the news has come out today that fans will be returning to the ground. Are you looking forward to that one?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, everyone's been waiting for it for months. It gives them something to look forward to on a Saturday. I mean, I know you guys have done the streaming, but it's not the same, is it? You want to be here, you want to get your pie and a pint and get a cup of tea and just get back to the grounds.
So Paul, what started off as a frustrating night tonight has ended in a great point for Leamington. Your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it was, I think you sort of know what's sort of coming. You know, they're a very good possession side, passed the ball really well. A team full of players that have gotten out of this league before, gotten out of the league above, gotten out of League Two. You know, a real good side, really, to be fair. And at times you could see the difference between the two of us. Some really good, intelligent play. We were just trying to hang on in there at times. Definitely looked a bit leggy, I think. There's no doubt about that. I think they took a lot out of us the last week. And then, but getting to half time 0-0, which we would take that, you know. And on the counter a couple of times, because the kind of team, the way they play, because the centre half split and the fullbacks go on. If you can counter, you know, you might be able to ask a few questions. Probably didn't have enough quality. Their recovery was good, The second half, sadly, it's a poor start from us again. I'd have to look at it back, but I know we've had the ball, they broke. That's what they did really well, I thought, at times. The bodies, how quickly they got up the pitch, and they're overlapping. The two wide men caused us problems all night from playing from out to in. Not sure who to pick up. The number 10 nicking that, it was difficult for us. But when Callum got sent off, I'd have to look at it again. Looking at it live, I thought he got a bit of the ball. I didn't think there was a lot in it. But listen, it's. I think you'll see back on the video clip. It was. I think it was like the old Manchester United days, and the players used to, Ferguson players used to surround the ref. I think he's. I don't know. I think he needs to give himself a little bit more time. That's what I'd say on that one. And obviously, I don't think the behaviour there was appropriate. But listen, that's another one. But listen, then you're thinking, right? Well, we're 1-0 down against a really good side. We've got tired legs. We could have made 6-7 substitutions. We couldn't. But then, from that period, I thought defensively we tinkered with the shape a little bit. The message that we got onto the players was, listen, could we just try and get a good defensive block in? Could we get the lines right between ourselves and just try and stop in the game to the last 10 minutes? That was sort of what we were trying to do. And it was excellent. Simeon came on, give us some legs. Dan gave us some legs in the middle of the park, which were badly needed. And we actually coped with them better, just dropping that bit deeper, letting them have it, leaving the furthest men from us, midfield player away from us. And, without them creating too much, I think they'll probably disappoint you with that a couple of chances, but it was okay. And then listen, then you think, okay, you get into the last 10 and thinking, right, here we go. And we sort of just were brave then. We just sort of we just sort of went 4-3-2. We're looking at you. We sort of work on this sometimes in training. We know it's going to happen in the season. Two centre halves just go up against the one striker. Two full-backs will be able to whiff and step in. You leave yourself wide open for the counter. But listen, on this occasion, you're just playing for that chance, and we had a couple. And we always know that we're possibly, if we can stay in the game, we're a threat from a set play or anything, and that's what's happened. We've been able to, good bit of play, we broke counter-attack well, found the legs and the energy from somewhere, and then I think on that set play, I think we hit the bar as well, didn't we? We hit the bar, come out, and then it's a great finish from Sam. And when you weigh it all up and you think of what's the games we've had the last sort of week and the travelling, and we got the players not here with COVID, we got Gitto sent off, and you're thinking, to go toe to toe against a full-time side, who are a good side as well, and to hang on in there and to show the character and the legwork we put in, I've got to be honest, I think that's as good as last Tuesday night. It hasn't got the same excitement, but from the players' point of view, I just think it was a mammoth effort, and just for pure grit and determination and will, we deserve something out of the game. Listen, they'll look back and they should have finished us off really, but listen, on this occasion, we've been a couple of games this year, we've gone to places and we've come away with a draw, and we should have won them really, but tonight we've probably gone the other way for us, but they deserve that, the players, I think, for what they went through.
Like I said, it's another exciting game on a Tuesday night, one that the fans would have loved. Good news today that the fans are coming back to football. How excited is that for you?
No, it'd be great, yeah, it'd be super. I mean, listen, I think one of the biggest things we've all learnt from this, where it's the Premier League down to this level, football's nothing without supporters. It's just nothing, is it? Nothing. And and I know it's going to be a phase thing, and I know there's a few crosses to be crossed and dots to be dotted, but yeah, I think bit by bit, hopefully, yeah. I think everyone must be itching. It's not just football, is it? Football clubs offer so much, especially clubs like Leamington offer so much more to the community. So to get it up and running like a hub again will be great. And listen, the fans want to be here, the players want the fans here, I want them here. Some of the fans, not all of them. It's the ones that keep telling me off behind my goal. But no, mods will get no. We just hopefully, because it's like you say, it's not the same, is it? So no. All being well, hopefully, as we go along, we can get the atmosphere back. And like you said, they're missing out on some exciting stuff at the moment. So, yeah. But listen, at least you guys are doing a great job. So that's one good thing.